Dana White got asked who was going to be next for Ngannou. Dana responded, and I quote, probably Derrick Lewis. Now, there's a lot in that word, isn't there? And all we can do is speculate, and all that we can do is guess. But when the boss comes out and says probably, he is saying a lot. By example, he's not making it definitive. By example, he's not making a fight announcement. So what does it mean that he says probably? Well, I have my interpretation. My interpretation is this is the match we're working on. This is the match that we're working towards. And one of these two guys is a thorn in my side. That's what I'm hearing when he says probably. We have identified who we want to fight. We've identified who should be fighting who. We've also eliminated, which really means Jon Jones, right? Jon was told that he could fight the winner of that contest. John Morgan of MMA Junkie asked Dana White publicly at the press conference for Ngannou Stipe, where Ngannou got the belt put around him, if he would give Jon Jones the fight. And Dana did not hesitate and said one word, which was yes. Dana then, after a beat and a whole new set, was yes, period, new sentence. He said, I think we're going to have a little bit of trouble there. I think it's going to be a big difference if you're Jon Jones, you're sitting at home and you see this monster, and now you're one signature away from actually having to do it. I said, I think we're going to see a little bit of resistance here. And Dana was right. He did see resistance, and he saw it instantly, and that's okay. That's okay. The question is, what do we do now? And it appears, probably, we're going to do Derrick Lewis. It does make me wonder, though, imagine the possible scenarios, because we're still left at probably. So Derrick Lewis has told me personally, I take him at his word, but he has personally told me that he wants the Ngannou fight and that he's ready to sign on for it. And I asked him some tough questions, which included his contract. I said, Derrick, if I'm going to go vouch for you publicly, if I'm going to do this on I need to know that behind closed doors, you're not the skunk at the garden party trying to hold things up. I do not want to go out and be part of putting and associating your name if this is all a trick for leverage to then turn the gun the way that Jon's doing. So just level with me straight and private here. But is that what you're doing? He said, man, I swear, nothing. He said, whatever my contract is, said, I need my manager, Lou, to tell you the exact numbers, but whatever that contract said, I go out and do it. Okay, great. No, I needed to hear that. Just on a personal, I just needed to hear that. Because I can get behind that. But we still were told probably. So, what else could probably mean? Now, whenever you're dealing with the boss, everything's a negotiation. There's never just a time where you're interview and you're just catching up or you're just answering questions. His mind doesn't work that way, right? He's not playing checkers. I'm talking about Dana. He's playing chess. Dana's 3 and 4 steps ahead at all times. So everything is a negotiation. So what is the word probably? Does that mean, could Jon call up right now, say, hey, forget everything I told you. I played the game. I see you're not bluffing. You're not backing it. I really want this opportunity, man. I was told I could have it. I changed my life. I changed my habits. I changed my physiology. I want this opportunity. Is there still room for Jon to call and get that done? I don't know, and I'm not going to attempt to answer that, but it would appear as though with the word probably, somebody, is that the champ? Is that the beast? Did the beast work me? When I talked to the beast and he assured me there would be no negotiation whatever's in his contract, was he working me? Maybe. I don't think so. I got a good relationship with Derrick. I don't think so. I think Derrick would tell me straight up, I'm going to use this for leverage. It's not what he said. I think that Francis wants to stay busy. Francis has said that. Francis had a true resentment that he was named number 1 contender and had to wait for the opportunity. He had a resentment. He wanted to stay busy. This is what he does. This is his job. He's in peak shape. He wants to go. So I'm trusting these guys. I'm taking them at their word. I disclose that for you in case I'm naive. In case I'm being leveraged here too. But I don't think so. So why are we still stuck at probably? See the problem? Now I'm still stuck at probably. I either can't take Francis for what he said about I want to stay busy and I'll take on anybody and I don't like the fight that I had to wait. Or Derrick hustled me when he said I'm going to honor my contract. I mean, it would lead me to one of those conclusions. Oh, and then by the way, what do you do with Jon? And that's a very tough spot too. There was a similar fight that happened like this, and I'm trying to think who it was. It was 155 pounds, and Nate Diaz was supposed to fight Poirier at Madison Square Garden. Something happened and they couldn't get that fight done, but some other fighter who they went to said, I won't do it. I think it was Tony Ferguson, I believe. But he came out and said, no, I know you're negotiating with this person and you're only bringing me in. And if I come in and I do it, then I'm interfering with this guy's business and I'm not going to do that. I think it was Ferguson and he refused. But we'd never seen it done before. And Ferguson got a ton of credit. What a cool move. The other side of the coin meant nobody would have been wrong. That's what the business is. You take whatever opportunities you can get, and a lot of times you're going to get opportunities because some other guy didn't jump on it. But I bring that to you because what would happen now, in this word probably, if John was to call up and go, oh, hold on, I want it. Well, John just stole Derrick's fight in many ways. If Derrick Lewis has now been offered a fight and Derrick Lewis has earned it by stopping Curtis Blades by example, not to mention Derrick has beaten Francis in the past by example, for sure Derrick deserves it, right? Whatever the hell the word deserves means within this space, whatever it means and whatever cloak or definition that comes with, it belongs to Derrick. So if John was to step in now and try to take that from him, you could see where there would be a problem. Even if everything's above board, you see where there would be a problem. You would see where we all of a sudden have a brand new storyline. Where we're going to have a brand new bunch of fun at heavyweight. I hope it's true. I hope we get Francis and Derrick. And I'll also disclose for you guys, don't hold your head and cry because you think it's over for Jon Jones. I will predict for you, Derrick, Francis Ngannou's next 3 fights. I just don't know the order. Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic, Derrick Lewis. I don't know the order. I believe he will fight them all. People have to calm down and people have to realize and only ask themselves one question, one simple question. Am I an athlete? Am I a competitor? Do I have a dream? If you don't, feel free to sit back and stay at home. Watch it on TV like I do.